Welcome to international headquarters for the nation of Yahweh, the nation of Israel, the tribe of Judah, the children of Jacob. Welcome where our people learn our true history, the world's best kept secret, that Yahweh is God. Welcome to the Feast of Tabernacles, a celebration that we can be especially proud of because for over 400 years we had no knowledge of our God, Yahweh. 800 million Catholics know Yahweh is the name of God. We have proof and evidence of cathedrals and important buildings over the earth with the name Yahweh that you see here in Hebrew. Those top letters are on those buildings. We as a people have been kept blind, deaf, dumb, ignorant, and dead to the knowledge of our true history. We are the most peculiar people in America. For all groups of people who have immigrated to America know from whence they come. They know the land from whence they come. All but the so-called black man of America. Today he's going through a metamorphosis. We're happy that he's closer to home now than ever. He's come a long way because he started off as colored. And then he found out he didn't speak colored East, didn't have a colored name. He looked at the map and couldn't find colored land. For some strange reason, then he became a Negro. And then we found out you don't speak Negro East, and because I asked that question, how many of you speak Negro East? Nobody did. So surely somebody still speaks the language. I couldn't find anybody that had a Negro name. I found out that in Spanish there was negra, and that meant black, but then there's a whole bunch of black folk, but they weren't us. They didn't call themselves negras. I wonder why we did. So we found out there was no Negro land either. So then we went through another metamorphosis and we became black. Just straight up and down black. From color to Negro to black. Nobody spoke black East. Nobody has a black name. Can't find black land on the map. Black folks say, well, we're in the corner again. What shall I become now? Then we began to be Afro-American. Trying to be like other folks, you know, like Cuban American, Japanese American, French American, Chinese American. But nobody spoke Afro. You couldn't find Afro land and nobody had an Afro name. See, the other folk had a name to go with that stuff they talking, you know, like Japanese, you know, Kawasaki. So now we just went on a big step. We dropped Afro and just became African American. Well, I'm happy to see you closer to home. You still have the same problem because nobody in Africa speaks African. So I had a book, you see, it says, you're not a nigger, but then neither are you Negro, neither are you colored, and you are not African either. But then neither are you Haitian. I have a book for all of you. You're not a Haitian either. No, you don't speak Haitian. You don't have a Haitian name. Neither are you Jamaican. Just hush. You're not a Jamaican. Nobody has a Jamaican name. You don't speak Jamaican. Well, it's a land Jamaica. No, but it's ruled by somebody else, and you didn't name it that, and it didn't belong to you anyway. It belonged to the Indians. Hush up. I know your history. I said belong to the Indians. And they landed you over there, and you started messing up with all those Indian women, and you got those different colors and stuff going on, but that's not you. So I haven't finished writing my book yet. You know, neither are you Hispanic. You are not Hispanic. You're not Spanish either. Speak Spanish, but you're not Spanish. That's not your history. Come out of Spain, you weren't living over there. You were living over here. You're living in these islands, living in South America. I know who you are. But first, I have to clear up who this nigga is. You are not a nigger. Why do we call ourselves that when we're not that? Glory. Welcome to where you learn the truth about what is yours. My job is to raise up the most downtrodden, the most rejected, the most despised people on the planet, so-called black men of America. It's to you I come first. Then I come to bless all the other nations on the earth. So you don't have to be jealous. But I must work the miracle of picking up a man who lives in the ghetto but don't own the ghetto. And make us the owner. So when my enemies throw something at me, I just take a brick. Praise Yahweh. See, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 says that there's a time to tear down and there's a time to build up. And those that are rejoicing know that when my enemies throw a brick at me, I take it and build a house. You see, my people who are in the dark, who are blind, deaf, dumb, and ignorant, they don't know what to do with the brick. But if they follow me, they'll collect bricks. And instead of throwing the brick at somebody, they'll take the brick to build the kingdom of heaven with it. Praise God. You see, it takes wisdom not of this world to be able to take a brick that someone throws at you and build the kingdom of heaven with it. Build a house that shall never be destroyed. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Keep your eye on me. You'll watch me work these miracles. See, I have some witnesses. Hallelujah, Yahweh. You don't have to be on the outside of this. You can be on the inside. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Power in a brick is a whole lot of weight. Welcome to Feast of Tabernacles. We learn our history. Various nations have various holidays. You don't have to be jealous of any other nation's holiday. You have one. You have several. You have at least 3 high holy days. Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread go together. You have Feast of Weeks, and you have the celebration at this time of the year called Feast of Tabernacles. These holidays are given to you by the Creator. You, the so-called black man, and you'll be blessed. All of your dreams will come true when you keep the laws of Yahweh. The whole earth is suffering because of not keeping the laws of Yahweh. Let's turn to Psalms chapter 25. Psalms chapter 25. Verse 14. And let us read.
The secret of the Lord Yahweh is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant.
The secret of the Lord Yahweh is not with everybody. People that don't fear Yahweh don't know the secret of Yahweh. Therefore, they look at me and wonder, what's the source of my success? And when I say to them, Yahweh, they say, yes, I know, but what's the 1, 2, 3 of it? They're so used to step 1, step 2, a logical progression. What is the source of your success? What makes it work? And I say, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. See, that's enough to someone who fears Yahweh. I only have to say that once. Those who fear Yahweh don't ask. They know that for me to be building up my community and our community here and across America, as other nationalities come to America and build up their community, means I'm a miracle worker. Head up. Because no one else is doing it. Every area that has been drug infested that I have bought in is now drug free. It remains drug free. And we carry no weapon. I forbid my disciples to carry any. Anyone carry a weapon is not mine. Don't need a weapon. So what's the story? The story is, I know the secret, and the secret is with them that fear him. Psalms 29:2. Psalms chapter 29, verse 2. Read.
Give unto the Lord Yahweh the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord Yahweh in the beauty of holiness.
Praise Yahweh. Give glory due to his name. Now let's turn to Zechariah 14. Starting at verse 16. Let us read.
And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
All nations must keep the Feast of Tabernacles. Did you see this? All nations must keep the Feast of Tabernacles. There's no family on the earth, no nation on the earth allowed not to keep Feast of Tabernacles. Now that means that a lot of nations have their own religion. But I'm saying here that I don't care what your religion, you must keep the Feast of Tabernacles. I'm a nation without weapons saying you must keep Feast of Tabernacles. And I'm not going to pick up any. And I'm saying you all must keep Feast of Tabernacles regardless of your nationality. I have the power to back up what I'm saying. Let's read the next verse and see. Read.
And it shall be.
See now, it may not be now, but it shall be. It may not be today, but it will be tomorrow. Yesterday, we weren't saying Yahweh. Today we are. That means a change came between yesterday and today. So there'll be another change between today and tomorrow. It shall be. It shall be. Just like all nations follow us when we give a high five. Huh? in our blind state, and all nations say, "Que paso?" What's happening? You know, after the ignorant that are dead, what do you think they're going to do when we wake up? It shall be. Read what it shall be. And it shall be
that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord Yahweh of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain.
Oh, yes. Now, no rain is called my backup. If you don't come and see me where I choose to place my name, you know, rain can be devastating, and it's even more devastating when you don't get any of it. Too much of it is devastating. But not enough, not any, is the worst devastation there can be. What does no rain mean? Drought. What does drought mean? No water, no food. You want to eat? Come and see me. That's all. That's all it takes. Now don't you all forget that, see, because it's going to heat up for you. Verse 18, there's a lot of folk over there that don't believe like this in Egypt. But let's see what's going to happen. Read.
And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
So that Egypt is going to be punished. That covers what they believe in, doesn't it? Now what about the rest of the nations of the earth? Read the next verse. Read.
This shall be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. That's how important Feast of Tabernacles is. Now before all the other nations can be required to keep Feast of Tabernacles, my job is to raise up the ones to whom Feast of Tabernacles was given. And that is the so-called black men of America. It's given to you. All the other nations are waiting on you to wake up. They look at you and they shake their head. They're not allowed to help you because that's not their job. They know that's not their job. Their job is not to come and play Messiah to you. So they just come to the land of opportunity. Where's the land of opportunity? It's where Judah is. Where's the land? Where's the world's greatest land of opportunity? It's where the children of God live. Because all nations that come where the children of God live know one day you're going to be awakened by the Messiah. And when the Messiah raises you up, then all of them will be blessed through your awakening. And then it's all about verse 9. It's all about verse 9. Read. And the Lord Yahweh shall be king over all the earth. In that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one. It shall be.
Well, y'all know a lot of names, but I'm telling you now, all of them are going to go. Only going to be one. You'll call on that one name or you won't get no rain. You won't have to do a rain dance. You won't get no tom-tom, won't get it. It's about calling on the name Yahweh. The Feast of Tabernacles celebration requires travel to the place where Yahweh chooses to place his name. I choose to place my name in America. That's where it is. I own the whole planet Earth. The cattle on 1,000 hills belong to me. And all the people on it belong to me. And I'm a good man. So I'm looking for good people. And the good people of the earth, regardless of your nationality, you are the majority of the earth. It's the wicked man that has divided you one from another that has enabled him to rule on the planet for 6,000 years. But his 6,000 years of rulership is up because I'm here now. That's what the Messiah coming is all about. It's to unite the good people of the whole earth. Every country. I'm looking for the good man, the good woman that believes in good and tired of wickedness and robbery and theft and drugs and evil and lying and cheating and exploitation. How many of you in here tired of wickedness? Wicked rule. You're tired of seeing carnage and destruction with weapons and men with governments of de facto. I'm bringing an end to de facto government. Praise Yahweh. Only one man deserves to rule the planet. That's the man that made it, the man that created it. He's the only man that deserves to rule the earth, and he has the key and the plan for peace on earth forever, and I'm here to install his rulership.